Hey guys, so I was hoping I'd never have to make a video like this. Darn freaking bug. Raw, uncut. I'm not gonna edit this, I'm just gonna throw it all together. As you saw, the title, thumbnail, yeah, that's not clickbait, that's not a joke, it's not a prank. I literally had the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S for a week and a half, and yeah, it's obviously not here. And there's the Corolla. So yeah, title, thumbnail. I don't know if I can really say a lot on exactly like what happened, because obviously the insurance is doing an investigation on it. But what I will say is I was not crazy. I was not being reckless. I was honestly driving normal. Let's just say if you're driving down a 2-lane road and one lane is like super backed up, if you're in the other lane that has no cars whatsoever, be aware of people pulling out from side roads, cutting across both lanes of traffic, because just because one lane stopped doesn't mean the other lane is stopped, especially with a green light straight up ahead. So yeah, and then sometimes things happen literally right in front of you and you don't even have enough time to really stop or do anything. So I'm not going to say exactly what happened, but you can kind of make an assessment or a kind of a judgment on what you think might have happened. I did take pictures and videos. Obviously, I'm going to have a walk around here in this video as well. I did get out like their car. I thought she was fleeing at first, but she was just kind of getting her car out of the way. So I did kind of like run after her. As you see, like my wrist is messed up. I was trying to figure out what happened to my wrist, and then I was kind of like thinking back through everything. It just keeps going nonstop on repeat, and it's like every single thing just keeps going over and over in my head. But then I realized when I was holding on to the wheel, right before impact, I reached over to hit the horn, and I guess when the airbag deployed, obviously my wrist was like literally right there. So the airbag in the steering wheel went off. The airbag down by my legs went off, which actually surprised me how well like the Porsche was like protected. And it was only those two. So luckily the Alcantara headliner, the A-pillars, none of those were even touched. It was only the steering wheel and the, I guess, footwell area. I guess I'd maybe turn my head a little bit because when the airbag went off, my right ear pretty much have like no hearing in it. So that's pretty crazy. Lower back is kind of killing me. But other than that, like I'm here, I'm fine. Other than who knows how long I'm going to have issues with this. I did go to the hospital and they took some x-rays and stuff, said nothing's broken, but obviously it's pretty badly injured. I can move like my fingers, so that's good. Nothing serious. The other driver, I did get out. She's good. Looked like she might have hit her head a little bit, so hopefully she's going to be all right. She was up walking around, like I said, like she was all over the place. So hopefully everything's fine. Obviously, we were both able to get out of the cars and walk away, and that's the most important thing because, like, you never know what's going to happen. I did hit her on the driver's side. Luckily, it was on the back door and not the driver door, because if I would have hit the driver door, things probably would have been a lot worse. So luckily, where the impact took place, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And luckily, there's nobody in the back seat or anything. It was just her in the car, me in my car. So luckily, there's nobody else that was involved or injured in that. So that's good. So yeah, it is what it is. Things happen. Just make sure you're careful out there. Make sure you always wear your seatbelt. Luckily, like I always have the seatbelt on no matter what, because you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, just definitely be safe out there. Like I said, I do have like walk around of it. Primarily the damage is in the front. It did kind of push the front fender back. So the driver door wouldn't even open. So as I'm sitting there in the car, really low like bucket seats, and I go to open the door and I'm like, well, the driver door doesn't open. So I'd like climb over the center console and go out the passenger side. So I'm assuming she might have had to do the same thing as well because of the way the impact was. But I'm glad it wasn't as, I mean, it was pretty low speeds. I would say it was maybe going like 30-ish. the speed limit on the road, I think was like 45. I was going way under the speed limit because I was coming up on an intersection. The light had just turned green and a lot of cars were moving. My lane had no cars up ahead, so wasn't really going that fast. But when something happens right in front of you, you don't always have the time to really like slam on the brakes. I did hit the brakes, but sometimes you need the stopping distance, and when you don't have that, impacts can still be pretty, obviously the airbags went off, so it was a pretty hard impact, but luckily it wasn't like too bad, and luckily it wasn't severe or anything. I just got off work. I was just kind of chilling, just taking a nice cruise home. Like, all right, it's been a long day. I was going to go home and film a video for you guys, and this is kind of like the kicker of, gosh, I can't even use this hand anymore. My wrist hurts. So obviously got the Corolla. Today, I actually ran some errands, and let's see here. Gosh, I can't even like open the door with that hand. Open the door. There we go. Kind of hit that table. We're fine. So yeah, I took the Corolla today, and I picked up a little something. Yep. So these are the new Porsche wheels and tires. I got the Continental DWS tires on here. Extreme Contact. These things are beautiful. They are Forged Ones, the brand, and man, I absolutely love these wheels. Let me know what you guys think about these. But yeah, I literally picked these up at lunch, brought the car home, threw it in the garage because of the way like all these were. I'm like, yeah, I can't just drive around town with these. So threw them in the car, brought this home, grabbed the Porsche, went to work, and then this happened. Like right after work. So if I would have just stayed in the Corolla, it either would have been in the Corolla or maybe none of this would have even happened. So it is what it is. I do need to get those wheels out of there at some point. But as of right now with my wrist, I'm like, I'm just gonna worry about that tomorrow. I actually do have an exhaust coming in that I think will be here tomorrow as well. So that really sucks as well. The impact was on the front end. Obviously the engine, everything's in the back. There are some radiators up front. However, like all the oil dumped out of the car. So I don't know if that was like the jolt of the impact or if there's something else that happened. It was an all-wheel drive model, so I'm wondering if maybe the transmission or something got shoved back just from the impact. I have no idea. Like I couldn't even move the car. The front kind of fender, I guess, was like jammed up in the tire, and I couldn't even like put it in gear or anything. So the tow truck did have to like drag it up on the truck, which was really heartbreaking. We kind of put some like little skids underneath like the tires so that it kind of slid on those. Man, like I was about to come home, put the new wheels on, and then I was going to kind of make a whole video on that. The car, I just put the livery on. As you're watching this video yesterday, like the video went live, and kind of Tuesday, Wednesday is when I worked on like the vinyl wrap. So everything happened so quick, and then this. So very unexpected. Like I said, not the video I planned on putting out, but I do have all the clips. So I guess here they are. Are you okay? But I really do appreciate it if you guys do go down, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more car content. Obviously, like with the Porsche, I have no idea what's to come. I'm pretty sure it's far from being totaled because it's not like it wasn't a crazy hard impact. So hopefully it's just mostly cosmetic panels. I'm not too sure, like mechanically, if there's anything wrong. Like I said, all the oil did dump out. Like it was all over the street. So hopefully not too bad. But I would appreciate it if you guys did hit that like button, subscribe if you guys want to see more content, and to stay up to date with the Porsche, because obviously this really sucks. And I do appreciate the support of everybody. And everybody who's congratulated me on getting the car. Like I said, I've only had it a week and a half. So thank you so much to all the support from everybody. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. Didn't expect it. But hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. But as always, thank you for watching.